Yo, what's good, guys? Alright, looks like we are live here. Is it working? Let me pull up the, give me a sec. Alright. Alright, one sec. This is weird. Alright, one sec. I'm trying to make sure that this is working. If I go to channel here. Alright, great. Looks like we're live here. Give me a sec. I'm going to see if my mic works. Sounds pretty good. Okay. Nice. In that case, let's start playing. Give me a sec. Alright, so today, if you don't know what I'm doing, I am basically playing. I'm basically going to be decorating part in a collab I'm making, or collab I'm part of. Give me a sec. Okay, so we are going to be starting now. Where do we have it here? Alright, so here's the part so far. I'll just give a quick play test of it. I have done a little bit of work on it so far. Not a ton though. So we got. Actually, I'm gonna play in the editor here, or in the normal mode. But yeah, so we got this so far. I have one of the first parts. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay, and that's basically the end of the part. But yeah, there's a few things that I want to do. First of all, I'd like to finish decorating this wave part here. This part here, I want to finish decorating it. And how many people are in the stream? Hang on, let me check this out. We got one person in the stream. Alright, okay, so we got this wave part, and I'm hoping to decorate. I started decorating this wave part a little bit, and I'm hoping to decorate this. Finish decorating this today, and then maybe get started on the spider part. I can maybe come up with the basic block design here. But we should be good. Do I have start position switcher? I do. But yeah, so I think it'd be good to. I'm also thinking that this 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 wave is, I don't know, 'cause I nerfed the hitboxes on this wave a little bit, and it feels like it feels fine to play, but I think it'd be better if, I don't know, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to just lie about the hitboxes like I'm currently doing. Good luck with that. Or if I want to make it harder, or if I want to just make it easier. Because I don't love the way it feels right now. I'm thinking I might take this, get rid of no touch, so we can see, where's it? Show hitboxes here. We can see show hitboxes. I'm thinking I might delete like that, maybe. That might make it better. I'm not sure. I'll do the same thing with this. I'll just try this out and see how it works, but I think this could work well. Now I think let's delete this one and this one, because that way you have a nice good transition up to here, and you have plenty of space here, because there's still a tight gap in between. Let me try that. So it doesn't look as cool now, but at least it's more like fair, and that honestly feels better to play. Yeah, I think I like that a lot more. I'm also going to I don't know, this part, and honestly this click is fine. I don't mind this click too much. It is supposed to be like insane to extreme to even difficulty, so I think that should be fine. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out a design for mainly this wave part here. I like what I have going on with this. I think that's pretty good, although it could definitely still use some work. But I need a block design for this part too, and I'm thinking I'll probably use the same block design for this part as I do for this part, maybe not, I don't know. This is some cool structuring, but honestly I think that I might get rid of it. Or here's what I might do. I'm gonna turn off preview mode real quick. Also, if you use the F key, the function keys, like, they're super useful. You can just like manually turn on and off preview mode, and also show hitboxes. Super good. But we're gonna turn off preview mode here. And also, I heard you could like jump to different start positions in the editor, like not start positions, but like positions in the editor. So like if I like here, I do like control 1 or something, not control F1, control 1. Give me a sec. Yeah, so if I do like control 1, position 1 save, and then if I do like alt 1, what if I'm like zoomed out? Okay, it doesn't, okay. Alright, so I'm going to, I'd start off by deleting that. Then this, I'll probably add something in this like during the decoration process, but right now I'm thinking that this, why does it do that? But I'm just gonna do this. That might make this a little bit more difficult, but at the same time it might not. Let me try that. Yeah, it doesn't get any harder. Alright. I've been told to go to the Wraith and type in something. Let's see. Have I actually genuinely not gone to the Wraith since GD Awards? That's cool. What do I get? Oh, yeah, I get the Rob Top Cube. Wait, let's go. How do I see it? I mean, I have icon hacks, so like, why do I need it? It's like a hidden icon. But yeah, so back to the part. I'm thinking I might get rid of this, and I used, if you'll see, if you look over here, you'll see I used these black things, which came from these huge circles. This is like such an OP strap, by the way. And if you just take like one of these giant circle things, which you can make by, I mean, everybody knows how to make these, right? Like, you just take the, like, 2 of any object, and then you like, and then you like this, and then, you know, you like copy it again, like that, and you just make a circle like that. And then basically you like select the bottom half, and then you take them away, and now you've got like a perfectly circular ground spec design here, which is basically what I did with this. So yeah, I basically just like took this and then moved this back, and then I delete this. Now, how many objects is this? This is 109. That's actually kind of a lot. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'm gonna take this out. I'm just gonna delete even more of these. Boom, like that. Honestly, we don't even need this. Here's what we'll do. We're just gonna scale this up, warp it more. I don't know about this. Alright, yeah, so that's fine. Now let's put this on T3, and then free move it. Is this on? This should be, it's not, okay. It's on layer 5 though, so that's fine actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. And it is, I'm not going to be able to put anything like behind this, which is going to be annoying. Or not behind it, but like, what am I talking about? Like, I'm not going to be able to make like the layered ground spec design with this because, I mean, I can, but it won't be easy because of the fact that I haven't like pre-deselected the layers and stuff, which might have been smart, but at the same time I don't really care. Oh. Dude, I always forget to do 1 and 2, like to switch between these. Alright. That's looking a little bit better. You know what, let me, I'm not decorating that beginning part yet. So let me turn off disable start position on this. Dude, I feel like this needs to be like lower down, because like I've got this cool structure here. What if I like move Y by 30? Would that be better? That looking feels so much better. But then, like, is this part messed up? This part might be messed up if I do that. Yeah, wait, let me check. Might not be. So why do I keep dying to that? That's such a... Why am I dying to that? Like, what? It's not even a hard click. It's just like a normal... Okay, maybe this part is kind of hard. Wait, I actually gotta log in. I don't know, that feels a bit low to me. What if I make it like 3 seconds and then I just locked in like, or like 4 seconds or something, and I just like, here, like that. Like that doesn't seem terrible. Kind of like that. Now if I go into like normal mode here, again, that spike does not seem like it should kill you that much. Also, also really like that wave gameplay. Some pretty cool wave gameplay. Maybe I should replace that dash over the toggle orb that like makes one of these things like open up or something, and otherwise it like jumps you. That could be kind of cool, like low-key. I also have the next part I think in this. Let me check my my spreadsheet here. Yeah, I do actually have the next, at least for gameplay, I have the next part in this, which I haven't done any work on yet. But like nobody else has done any work either, so it should be fine. If like everybody else starts working on their parts, I'll like lock in and finish it, but for now I'm fine. Okay, let's just get started on the structures. This looks like a sort of like pipe thing, maybe also like a hand kind of thing, like a gargoyle, sort of, something like that. I don't know. What should this be? Type in the chat what you think it should be, if you were watching the stream. I don't know. It kind of looks like one of those like ancient Greek like pedestal things, like the giant pillars they made. Looks like one of those kind of. So I might make it into that. I might make it like utilize like, I don't know, what are those things that in like Stereo Demoness or whatever, those like giant like hand structures that were made in like 1.0. Like that could be kind of cool. I can do that. But the theme I'm going for kind of is like sort of like a neon city kind of vibe thing. Like not a particularly like strong theming, just like a loosely. So I gotta check with the camera lower here. It does. Oh shoot, no, I can't do that. I can't do it. It's gotta be 20. I can't. Doesn't work. I'll turn this back to 6. Dude, this is so annoying. I'm not putting in the work to do that. It's too much work. Wait, is it still not? It better not still be like that if I check down here. I think it is. Dude, that's so lame, bro. Honestly, I could just make it like a ground spike floor. Like, I could just do that. Honestly, I might just do that. Let me see here. Turn off preview mode for a sec. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. No, here, I'll just take this and then just like do this. And then like once you get to here, maybe we go down like that. Something like that. Seems good. Probably don't need to go down that far, but like, yeah, but like you definitely need to do that. Okay, that's fine. I will just. It's kind of annoying though, I gotta admit. I'm gonna actually select. Can I select everything on this layer and just make it like T4? I can't imagine myself putting anything above this. I'll put it like. Dude, T4 is like really high. I'll put T3 with like a high layer. I'll do that, like T3 with like a layer 10. Something like that. That could be good. Alright. Do I want to do this here? I think that's pretty good. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, that looks so much better. Alright, great. So we're good off that now. And now we can just work on the gameplay, or the decoration. Although we should probably, like, just put, like, a bunch of slopes. Dude, one of my least favorite things in the game, like, genuinely, is how, like, giant, like, warped objects behave. Like, please let me know if there's like a fix for this. But every time I put like a giant like warped object in to my level, it just like completely like breaks, and it will like despawn like if you get to the edge of the screen. I try putting them on like don't fade, don't enter and stuff, but like it never works, and so I just have to like not scale my objects too big. Like I genuinely don't know what to do about that. But it's only like 5 extra objects and stuff. So I'd also like to ask if there's if anyone knows in the collab. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask like right now if anyone in the collab knows like if there's a object limit, because that would be good to know for like each part. Because yeah, I would like to know if there's an object limit for each part. Now this should be fine. You shouldn't be able to see below this, right? Yeah, you can't. I don't think. Try turning off preview mode. See, but I don't think you can. And this actually, those ground spikes over here make this click a little bit harder, because I like that. It makes it feel more enclosed, kind of, and allows for some pretty cool stuff. Dude, that click is really hard too. Like, it doesn't look at all like a timing, but it is. It's actually like a pretty hard timing. And it's one of those like really confusing spider timings. Like, there are a few types of like spider timings that are really confusing. And that's one of them. Like, slope timings are just horrible with spider. Yeah, like it's doable, but it's not easy at all. It's like it's way harder than it looks. It's probably the hardest timing in this level, or in this part at least. Probably, I don't know. Also, dude, the camera work in this level is a mess. Like, look at like all these move triggers. These are just moving the camera guide here. Because I'll show you why. I really wanted the beginning of this to like watch like how the camera moves. It moves down, up, and then like that. That was like the coolest idea I had for this part. We also got the ship flipping bug. I still don't know why that happens sometimes. It's kind of cool. It looks like, almost looks like something that like you would get like in a mod. Yeah. But dude, like that spider click, that one spider click with in between the spikes here. It looks like this looks like the most open timing ever. You have so much space. It's actually like a pretty hard timing. Alright, so yeah, so we got this. I'm thinking maybe, what if we just did like the classic where we make these blocks like black, and then added like something behind them or something like that. I don't know. I do want to just make these darker here. But what if we just like did that? What if we just like took this? Oh. Dude, my layering in this level is horrible. What have I done? Okay, now we just make this black, and then do we have black? We don't have backing blocks. All right, we'll go to group 6 and we'll put backing blocks on everything except, we'll try starting out with everything except for the fake blocks, because that might work. Or we can make the fake blocks darker if it's a little bit obvious, or make the we can give the fake blocks pulses, but just make the pulses a little bit darker than the real blocks, depending on what I feel like. So let's see here. We got this. And we just gotta make sure we layer these behind the other blocks. And yeah, like low-key, based on on like how well like the current state of all the parts that's been decorated. Like out of the like 3 parts that are completely finished, most of them are like pretty good. I mean, all the parts that are completely finished are really good. They're like definitely rate-worthy deco. Definitely a rate-worthy decoration. But I don't know if give these a group 24, put them like B3, and this is how you make an area fade thing, area tint, I guess would be. So you just go at the start of the level, you put area tint here. What was the group? It was 24. Okay. So we say color channel. Well, we say group. Target group ID is going to be 24. And then you want to do center player 1, the center, and then you can mess around with these. Still don't know which ones are which, but I think this is the one I usually use. I think that means they like light up around the player. 10, we can go to like 100. We can mess with that later, but let's just go with like which color is like the light pink kind of color. 3. Okay. So let's just go with like color channel 3, like that, and then length we'll put like 30 or something. I'm pretty sure these are just grid spaces, so 30 would be like 3 grid spaces. But yeah, and this is pretty easy to understand, I think. The area tint trigger is not even close to one of the most complicated triggers. There we go. That's pretty good actually. I do like that. I liked it a lot. I think we should probably give this part backing blocks like this, but just not give it group 24. Like I think that would be really cool because, well, I guess because like, you know what? Let me cook. Hold on. I'm about to cook us something great. So that's one of the things we do, and then the other thing we'll do is I'll make fake outlines for these blocks. So we take this, we make it no touch, and then we make it just like a little bit darker here. Oh wait, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Object color is great, but we take the HSV, we make it just a little bit darker. You know, we can make that darker than that. Give me a sec. Alright, let me just select this one thing, maybe. Thanks. Let me turn the brightness down even lower. Yeah, that's good. So like it is pretty obvious that it's a fake, but we don't want it to be like, it's like it's not a memory level. I just want it to be like, sort of look like a memory level. That's actually really good. Like what? I do actually really like that. Although I might change it to be just based off of the length rather than the Y position. I do kind of like that as well. You know, I'll figure it out. It's fine. And then here's the thing. What do I want to add here? Do I want to add some saws? We could add some saws, and that could transition into the next part. Because I have the next gameplay part, I think that would be really good. So let's just do like a super simple custom saw design here, like to start off with. Give it the classic 30-degree rotation, the iconic. And then this is the wrong thing, right? Yeah, no, we don't want that. So let's make this. This is always weirded me out. The base is the detail, the outline here. This is the base, the pink outline, and then the detail, which is like the whole saw, is called the detail. So that's, I've always thought that was weird. Now, do we want to keep the inside bit, or do we want to hide it with the block? Personally, I think the block is pretty iconic. I think we should go with that, but I mean, it does give it a bit more detail if we don't. But I think this is what I'm going to go with for now. I'm gonna scale this up a bit. We don't want to have like one particular size. I might scale this down later if it doesn't look good, but I think this is pretty good so far. We could flip them too. I'm gonna put one here because we can't have you just following here and clicking here, because that might be slightly easier, even though it's probably not. This is pretty good. And then maybe we can have like something connecting this to here. Maybe, I don't know. Just something to make it look kind of cool. Also, I have an idea. Well, actually, first of all, I gotta add glow to this thing. You cannot have a good level without glow. It's like impossible. Well, let's put this on letter 3. I want to do something special with these things. These 3 things. But we need a glow layer. Let's make 7 the glow layer, or 1 of the glow layers. We need 2 glow layers. 2 glow layers at least. At least 2. Actually, wait. What layer is the? Cause I made glow for this part, I think, didn't I? Guess not. Okay. All right. Yeah, 7 and 8 will be the glow layers. So first of all, let's make some black glow. Like, let's make some black glow like on the corners of the screen. Well, actually, there's a better way to do that, but let's not. What do I want to do here? Okay, you know what? Let's make a very slight, barely noticeable glow on these things. So we take and do. This is my least favorite thing about making with slopes, is that there's always some stupid little like thing that doesn't work. Have I used 6? I haven't. I have 1. Okay, so there's always something that makes it like, what am I even talking about? Oh yeah, the slopes. So the slopes, when you're decorating with slopes and you have like weird structuring with slopes, like not like normal structuring, it's so annoying because you can't just because these slope objects are kind of terrible. Like, there should be more of them. There should be more slope deco objects. That's what we should add in 2.3, is more slope deco objects. That and non-support, and also fixing that one editor bug that makes your things crash. But let me see this. Okay, so that seems like it's low. Let me do T1. That seems good, but now we gotta decide how opaque we want it to be. Actually, if blue could wait. Blue would kind of go crazy. Wait, what if we did that? Hold on. What if we did like T3? T3's above that. Okay, let's go T2. But if we went T2, and are these things T2 as well? T1, okay. But if we went maybe not a blue, maybe like a red. A red could be, or maybe what if we went like this kind of blue, and then that could look work. Like a purple, kind of like that. I can dig that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's try that. I don't know. I mean, it works, but not really loving it all that much. Let's just switch to a pink, and then also make it way less visible. Maybe not less visible, but just less bright. That could work. Just tone it down a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Oh wait, we need to turn on don't fade, don't enter. Select all. Of course, how could we forget? Dude, why does that one object look weird? What is this? Why do I have this here? What? All the hitboxes are still there, so why is that an extra spike? An extra thing? Why did I just take a screenshot? Okay, well that works. Great. That looks good. Dude, this part is like actually kind of starting to come together here. Like, I'm liking that. I am liking that a lot. Ooh, that should not be T. That is not right. These things, oh, that's probably how it happened. These things should be B1, definitely. 100%. They have to be B1 because if they're not, then they go over the player, which is not good. You never. That's a pro tip. You never want to make anything that's passable go over the player, or that the player goes through go over the player, unless like you want to. If that's like an effect in your level, then that's fine. Do you? But like, I would never do that personally. I also gotta like turn off this whatever portal this is here, because portal is probably this wave portal, isn't it? Yeah. Because like I moved the camera down, so these things mean nothing. But, like low key, these spikes are like really well placed to like make it feel like fun to play. I actually like this a lot. And then, okay, wait, I've got an idea for this part here, but it's not going to be easy to do. I'm going to go to group 5, and actually, you know what, no, we're going to make a UI thing. UI, the bane of everyone's existence is UI. Everybody hates UI. How do I want to do this? Yeah, you know what, I'll just make a UI thing. Why not? I have to at some point. I can't make a level without UI. It's too important. Group ID, UI tag will be 25, group ID will be 26, right? That's right, and then the next group will be 27, perfect. Alright, we always want X reference to be center and Y reference to be center, I think, if I remember correctly. Guide will give this group 25 here, and now we're going to... Honestly, let's just do the whole thing without playtesting it at all, and just like see if it works. There's like a slight chance it works. But I also need to move this back here, because if I don't, then that'll cause problems. But there is like a slight chance that it works, and I'll be so glad if it does work. Now I gotta be careful to not use those warp blocks. Because if I do, then that'll be bad. It's 40. That's okay. No, I can't do that if it's 48 objects. That's too much. I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try warping it. And it's not gonna work, and it's gonna be horrible. But you know what? Maybe it will. Alright, so let's just try this. Dude, it's horrible already. I already hate it. We'll give these 26. Make them black. First of all, do you see anything? No, you don't, and you shouldn't be able to. Oh, wait, that's bad. No, we gotta change that. Okay, hold on. Pause for the facts. Here we go. Gotta get rid of that. There, that cannot be good. Right, now you can't see that anymore. Perfect. Pause to play this amazing gameplay. This is like genuinely like really good gameplay. Like when I like actually take the time to make decent gameplay, it's always good, but I just never do. Okay, now it's the hard part. 27, 28. Here. move trigger maybe. 27 will move up 50 blocks. Ease out with a move time of 30, and then 28 will do the same thing but down. The same thing. Okay, that's pretty good actually. I don't mind that. But this should not be. This should be straight. In fact, to ensure that it's straight, I'm going to just place a new backward. And this should be way earlier. Like that. I just realized my gameplay is like kind of off sync. But honestly, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, that's good. Camera needs to be a little bit lower. So I'm going to do that immediately right now. I'm going to try doing minus... No, minus 15. If I mess with that, it's going to mess up a whole lot of things. Minus 5 in 0.5 seconds. Dude, why can I just not do this? Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's good, but that's too sudden. We can't have that be that sudden. We want it to ease in out probably. It does, great. Let's do it over the course of 2 seconds. That's too much actually. Let's do 1.5. Dude, like, once you realize that, like, so much of creating is just, like, trial and error and, like, doing the same stuff over and over again, and, like, I mean, there is some aspects of creativity to it, but a lot of it, like, I haven't come up with, like, one creative thing yet. Like, honestly, I don't know, I don't remember the last time I came up with something creative was. It was probably... That's actually really good, because you don't notice that. You don't notice that at all. Alright. The last time I came up with something creative, it would be what? Probably like, what is this? Okay, that's just nothing. This, maybe? Oh, this is another part in the level that I fixed. It was probably this, honestly. Like, with this effect here. Dude, I spent so long on this level, like, I'm kind of mad that, like, this was another part of a different collab that we never finished. Like, lucky hope that this would have gotten finished, because, like, look at this, like, cosmic background, bro. Like, with the stars falling, and I randomized the stars, too. Bro, I had so many good ideas for this part. Like, look at these triggers. Look, where's like the random shit? Like, here, bro. Like, what is this? I use an auto build filter thing for that. It's crazy. But what else have I done? What are some of the cool levels I made? Oh, this concept that, like, everybody else in the entire world has done. It's like not cool at all. Let me see, like. What do we have here? Oh, we got this one. This is kind of a cool level I made. Like, low-key. Low-key, that's like some of the best ball gameplay I've ever made. Like, Oh, we also got this. Hold on, wait. This is like low-key kind of a good platformer. We got your house, and then we got Gary's house. Gary doesn't have anything in his house, but then you walk over here, you see the wall. This is the wall here. It's pretty cool. You know, I spent like probably an hour and a half on that. We got Angle Bisector 2. This level is crazy. Wait, let me see if I can... Basically just a generic platformer level, but like it's actually kind of fun because I learned how to slow boost the other day, and like now I can actually beat it. Dude, like once you learn how to slow boost, it's actually like low-key kind of fun. Except I can't do it. Hold on, wait. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what? No, I can't do it. Okay. Whatever. I used to be able to do it. Let me look at my good deck of parts. Well, what is this level? That's good. Wait, this level. Dude, I was hoping this level would get rated. It didn't. As far as I know, it might have. I don't know. But, I mean, it's probably not rated with you, but like, it's kind of a cool level. Like, you go over here. Like, this glow is messed up, but like, it's kind of a cool level. Like, look at this. It's kind of cool looking, right? I made some cool stuff in this level. But like this here. But this was low-key a cool platform, but I don't know. I don't think it ever got rated, if I'm thinking correctly. Did get some likes though. We got some people think it's cool. It's nice. Alright. Back to the arcade part. Alright, we gotta do some more work on this. Instead of just playing it over and over again. Let's come up with what are we gonna come up with? Background, maybe we can come up with a background actually. Yeah, let's come up with a background. Alright, we'll put the background on 10. Let's find like a... Alright, let's make a whole background here. Let's make... Let's just make a background, alright? Let me pull up like an image of like pixel art lightning factory. Could be kind of cool, right? We got this. Or like getting a little like steampunk images. But low-key, I'm looking for like some sort of like electric power plant. Like this is what I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys probably can't see it, but I found something. So we're gonna make like a central like reactor here. This is like one of my favorite parts of creating actually, just like making stuff in the GD editor. So we're gonna make like a central reactor here, and this is gonna be. We're just gonna warp this. Actually, no, we're not gonna warp that. You know, let's warp it. Who cares? So we're gonna warp this, and then we'll make like that here. Let me warp this down just a little bit. Nope, that still isn't really right. Yeah, actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, and then we take this, flip it. Great. So we got that. And then let's make this black, I guess, and then Let's make some buttons. Why not? Buttons are cool, right? Yeah, why not? Let's make some buttons. So the way you make buttons is pretty simple. You just take like these circles here, you make a gray one. You don't have a gray color? Okay, we'll make this a gray color. Make a gray color. Also, if you look at these colors, you'll see that's how you know that the level has good coloring, is just by looking at the colors that it uses. Which I guess is pretty intuitive, but I don't know. It's kind of cool anyways. So let's make this that. And then we'll give this a group of... We'll give this group 29. Actually, no, I won't give group 29. I'm just gonna make this like this. And then we'll put some glow on it, maybe. Actually, no, I'm just gonna shift the hue a little bit towards red, maybe point. Let's go 4. Desaturate it just a tiny bit, and then move the brightness up just a tiny bit. Perfect. And now let's make some glow. The glow makes everything look better. That's what they say, and it's completely true. Oh, of course, I forgot. These all have to be on B5. B4 and B5, of course. B5, naturally. Let's make this like 0 on B5, or like 1 on B5. And this will be, these will also be on B5. This one will be, we'll make this one on like 2, and we'll make this one on like 3. And this will be B4, but it'll be like a low B4, like so like a negative like 5, just so like to make sure that I didn't like mess anything up. Let's make another blending color. Just make it like a very light, like pinkish red, white blending kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know if I like that actually. You know what, I'm gonna do the same thing, but with a different, with one of these glows. Now we edit it, make it less pink. Let's make it more saturated. More red, how about? Move it blue, actually. No, let's make it red. It's pretty good, and I'm just going to also just, not copy device, I'm going to make this a lot less bright. Did not need to be that bright. Perfect, there we go, we got our button here. We link that up. We can like, why is that below this? It should not be below this. Like a -1. Again, I don't understand really why that's the thing, why that's the case, but okay. We just like hate this square, this particular object here. That makes no sense because if you look at this, B5 Z order -1. What does Z order do? Draw order of objects within the Z layer, but it doesn't do that. ORD is the order of the object. Where's ORD? Change the ORD. Z layer 1. Z layer 8. What does that mean? What is this little number here? What does this do, bro? Editor layer 2. Bro, I still don't understand why this is a thing. If we set it to like, maybe we need to make it like at least 8. What if we made it like 13? Then would it be above? No, it's still not above. Okay. Fine, we'll just make it B4 then. Dude, this is so annoying. I just have no idea why it does that. And now if we link this all together, okay, now it works great. Because for some reason it didn't work before. No, that's fine, you know, I don't care. Here we go, we got 2 buttons there, 2 those things. And then let's make like a dome kind of thing, like a dome. Let's make like a, I don't know, what are we making? What's something we're making here? Make a, it's like a circle, like, no, these circles are terrible, I'm not making that, I'm not using that. Let's use these, where are the circle outlines? Actually, we can just use this, honestly, like, no, it doesn't work, never mind. I use that in one of my other levels for, like, a window, but it doesn't work. We need the circle outlines, that's what we need. Where are the circle outlines? Here, are they here? Probably in here, right? I never know where they are, but they're here, looks like. And then we warp them up a little bit. Maybe not, might not be a good idea. What if we just scale them up? Alright. So that's pretty good. And then, how do we make this like tell that this is like a glass, like, kind of thing? What if we did like this? Alright, make this B5, and that's above it, of course, so we'll make this. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, great. Actually, we'll make this -3, and then we'll link this together. We'll also link this together. We'll make this B5. We'll make this -2. Perfect. That all worked out. Now, if we make this like a color that is like that, there we go. We got like a sort of this sort of thing. And now we just gotta make the lightning. I'll make the lightning, and then I'm probably gonna end it up for today. But you want to use this maybe? Would this work? And then what if we did like just like that? Does that work? Honestly, I feel like that might look-y work. So we got like a plasma beam here, and if we take it, no, we don't take out a special. We take add special for these, and we take the speed of like 0.5. That could low-key work, honestly. What if we I don't know, this could work, but like, I don't know if this would work here. It has to be like really precise. I don't think that looks very good. We're gonna scrap that. Does that work? Okay, let's make the base white if we tried that. I mean, it works, but like, I don't know if I like it or not. If we made the base blending. Ooh, I kinda like that. Okay, but this needs to be like a lighter color, kind of. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking like, what if we just went like full white blending, or like like a cyans maybe. Cyan could be good. Like this, how about? Ooh, that kind of looks good. I don't hate that. But wait, I do hate that that does that though. I do kind of dislike that. Let's make it not blending then. Let's increase it. No, let's decrease the saturation. Let's make the base like purple. That's a little bit closer to blue. And then let's make like pink and purple glow on it, because we want it to be blue, but we don't want it to be like too blue. We want it to have like a balance of colors. So let's make like this kind of purple glow above it. So this is going to be B5. This is all going to be on -3. Oh, it's still messed up. Of course it is. Great. Great, great. Perfect. Perfect. I love how that's messed up. Great. Alright, so these are going to be, yeah, there's going to be some of this here, and then behind it, we're going to have some of this here. Even more of that. Huh? What do you think about that, huh? It's like so much glow. Perfect. That look, he doesn't even look terrible. Like it could have been worse. And then we just like mirror this on the top maybe. Like Loki, I don't even hate it that much. Kinda looks good, honestly. If we take it off this, that kind of looks like some. Nah, never mind. But that looks good. I don't mind that a ton. It does kind of look like there's little like bits and like. I think we just need more of them. I think that's what we need. Just like completely, entirely glowy. You can barely even tell that that's blue. It's just got like a little tint of blue. How many objects is this? No way this is only 73 objects. That is crazy that you can make this with 73 objects. What if I give it the group here? We just have this. That'd be kind of crazy. Like, it doesn't look bad, honestly. Like, I mean, it's not super detailed, but in the background, it looked great. Like, while this is in like the background here, what if we just made it like we like took it and we warped it down a little bit, like this. We put this in the background here. Okay, not like right there, but like here maybe. I mean, it looks good. Again, like it should probably be moving. I'll make a group 29 thing that makes it move. Move trigger that moves group 29 is the background group for the next like 30 seconds. Move X or lock X to player. How about? That's too far, I think. I mean, we don't want it to lock X to player exactly. Let's do a modifier of like 0.96. That should make it look sort of like a background. Yeah, it does look kind of like a background. I think the modifier needs to be smaller. Like the modifier like 0.65. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll make it like 10 seconds now. Let's make it 0.7. Let's make it 0.67. Wow, perfect. Okay, no. 0.67 is too low. Let's make it 0.87. Like, I don't even mind it that much. I feel like it could be worse. Does it look like a background? Not exactly. But dude, this part is like really coming along. Honestly, I kind of like it a lot. I kind of like it. I think that's pretty good progress here. Let's check out the full showcase. Okay, hold on. Full showcase now. Okay, almost a full showcase. It's good enough. Anyways, that is the stream, and hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye. Oh shoot, I gotta stop streaming, my bad.